Hi everybody and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be talking about the Vauxhall Corsa. If you have a Vauxhall Corsa and you're watching this video because one, the car's failed the MOT because it's got not braking on one side, or if you notice that when you brake the car wants to jerk forward, or you've got ABS lights on the front, there's a very high chance that the issue you're having with your vehicle is down to this little bad boy here. This is your ABS pump and ECU combination, yeah? These fail all the time on Vauxhall Corsas. There'll probably be a million videos of people doing Vauxhall Corsa ABS pump replacements and things like that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go through step by step for you. If you want to do it at home, you'll give it a go, try and save some money. I'll run through the part quickly, where I got it, what the plan is, and everything through from that. So yeah, I checked it out. It's going to be the pump or the ECU that's causing the problems on this one. You can get these second hand. There is a few things you need to know. Hopefully you've done your research. If you haven't, I'll give you a quick crash course on what to look for. These are plug and play switchables, okay? You don't need to code these in or anything like that. But what you do need to do is you do need to get the right one for your vehicle, the same one that's in your car. Now I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to come up close. Hopefully this will work. So on this unit, you'll see here, there is two numbers, two letters, FE, okay? And then there's also the part numbers across the top here. And then there's also part number on the back here, yeah? These are the part numbers you do. If you type in Vauxhall Corsa ABS pump, you'll come up with these. And if you type in the number first, like FE, you have FE, FB, FC, BD, loads of different ones. If you get the right one as you've got in your car, it will plug in straight away, and then you can just do it. Like, you can just unbolt it and bolt it on. Obviously you have to unbolt all the bolts and do it there, and then you have to bleed the system up and everything, which we will run through in this video. So yeah, so this is the one I got. I got this one from Essex Recons. This is from Essex Recons. I've not used Essex Recons. I've not used them before, so I don't know how good it's going to be. They say that they're reconditioned units. It looks a bit old, but they say it's all been taken apart, it's all gone through, everything's fine with it, you're not going to have any problems. They, as a surcharge of 35 quid on your old pump, which you send back, and then they will obviously fix and repair on that one. In the past, I've usually just gone out, the last one I did for the customer's son, his customer's other son, I used to get second-hand ones. They're like 150 quid for the second-hand ones, and that's the best price you could get, to be honest with you. And I was just bossed them in from that. Whereas this is £135 for reconditioned with a 2-year warranty on it, from Essex Recons. I actually spoke to them directly as well, just to have a chat, because I had the matching numbers, but I couldn't get the number off the back of the ECU. So I just confirming that if it's any problems, then let them know. And they're like, absolutely fine, should be fine. Any problems, just send it back, and we'll sort you out the one you need. So that was all good. So yeah, so this is going to probably be the problem. I'm 95% sure this is going to fix it. It didn't fail MOT, but the ABS light was flashing on. And when I did the braking test, like, you stick your foot on the brake, it feels like something in the boot is boom, like falling out, but it's just the brake's not working across the back. So it's usually front left wheel, driver's rear wheel. They don't work because it goes diagonally across the car. So yeah, so that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the step-by-step process of what we're going to need to do to remove it. So yeah, let's crack on and do that. Right, so here it is. This is the ABS pump we're going to be removing. And let's have a look. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to remove the battery first. So we'll pop this open. And then we've got 10mm there, 10mm there. And then there's a 13mm locator bolt that holds it in down the side there. So let's get them undone. 10mm. 10mm. Let's open this up. See what's going on in here. So yeah, sometimes these are attached down the sides, and just lever them off. Both sides of the battery, they're only just sort of like hold on lightly like that. Take off the negative terminal. when you disconnect the battery, you're going to need to reset the windows and things like that, and the clock and everything like that. Right, that's that and done. Now we can take the battery out. And now we've got a bit more access to the pump. On top of it, we have just a little cover, just to keep it protected. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4. These go off to each individual brake. And then the two here, we have like the feed and return to the reservoir. And then on the top back here, we've got 2 10mm which hold the whole lot in place. So it's going to leak some fluid, so let's get a bowl ready. Ideally what you want to get yourself is a brake pipe spanner. So this is, you can get these from Halfords, anywhere like that. It's more of a rounded spanner than the standard open-ended spanner, because you need to crack it on there. So here we go. So just, you can use your normal spanner to crack them off once it's done. So once you've cracked them, so this one is slightly bigger than the others, but it's another 11. Crack, crack. Crack, crack. So they're all cracked off. Then what I like to use is a stubby spanner, like a little stubby one, so it's not long and in the way. I'll get these out of the way. So this one and this one are both big. Should be like getting up to the stored place. That's that one, that way. 2. 3. Just before we go any further, I'll just ask everybody, if you do find the video helpful when you're doing the project or anything like that, then please do subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment saying thanks, it was really great, or you missed this out, you should have done that. It all helps with the algorithm. So that would all be really helpful if you could do that, guys. Helps little content creators like me do a little bit better. And we crack the top ones off. 1, 2. This is a 12 plate one. These run all the way through from this is a Corsa D, so it's all the Corsa Ds. 2006 to 2000 and whatever the hell they're on now. Right, they're out the way. And we've got 2 10s for the back. Right, they're off. Just move them out of the way a little bit to the right. And then we have it. We have the old one out. Okay, so on the back here we have this little retaining bit which we have to take off. Right, so we've got that one removed, as we have there. We had a couple of the lug bits that were sitting on it, and then this is the back section here which we had to pry us out, which we've put back in. It's just like a locator, really, more than anything. But it's dripping, so we're on a bit of a time scale to get this back in before it all runs out. So it's sitting there like that. We'll put the nuts back on it to hold it into place. And then what we do is we're going to take out the big ones. We're going to put the top 2 in, because they are the feeds. And then it can start filling it. Comes with protectors. Let's take that one out. Put that one in there. Make sure you don't cross thread them. Okay, this is the bit, the most delicate bit. You don't want to cross thread the threads or damage the threads on the pipes. Okay, make sure you can do it by hand. Don't try and force it. If it's not going, reposition it. So once we get these in, then we can just take a minute and breathe. Dropped it. So yeah, don't force it all the way in. Just do it so they go, they catch, there you go. So it screws in easily as far as you can with your hands. And then we can take a second. Woo! So there we go. We have the new one installed and we've got the 2 top pipes going on. They are leaking a bit. It can be a bit messy, so I'm going to change my gloves. Right, now we're going to tighten them down. Okay, they're nipped. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do up the top 2. Well, saying that, I've got a bit more freedom here, so I might not do them up yet until I get these ones in. Okay, it's going in nice and easy. And then we'll use our stubby one, tighten them up. Push the pipe in and out, wiggle it around, so you can turn it. Yep, that's good. Right, that's good. So they're all good like that. They're just nipped. Now I'm going to tighten up the 2 10mm that hold it down. Right, now it won't move around. Now we can get the big one. Nip them. There we go. So there we go. Now we have all that in place. That's all good. Now we can put on. We haven't got any fluid inside here where it sits, which is good. And we'll pop this back onto here and then tighten it up like so. Then we'll put on our cover back onto all of it again to protect it. That is how that is all installed. That's the ABS pump and ECU replaced, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the brake fluid reservoir, I'm going to top it up, and I'm going to go through each wheel and I'm going to bleed it. If you want to know the bleeding process of how to bleed the wheels, then I suggest you watch a video on how to bleed the wheels. You can do it with like pumping the pedal out and then cracking them off, put your foot down, doing that way to get any air out. I've got a pressure bleeder, so it shouldn't take me too long to get done. You can get pressure bleeders to go onto the top, which force any air and stuff out. So as I say, it's always advisable to bleed the brakes afterwards. But yeah, that's how you replace it. And once I've done this, before I go through, I will obviously go into the car and show you how it looks. So here we have it. I have done everything I need to do. So we've got no lights on the dash, which is perfect. I've locked all the wheels with a bar. None of them are spinning anymore. We've got no leaks on the ABS pump. So that's all happy days. So there we go, that's the ABS pump and module replaced on a Vauxhall Corsa. This gets rid of a lot of the issues that you have. They're very, very common. And it is a pretty easy job to do at home. So there we go guys, I hope you liked it. And I'll catch you on the next one.